Hey, good morning, Robloxio, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you might be. If you're in Australia, it's the middle of the night, go back to sleep. I'm Brad Justice, also known as Chief Justice, and I'm here with Adam, our VP of Engineering, and Shedletsky, our Creative Director.
Hey, guys.
And Dave Bazuki, co-founder and
Welcome.
CEO.
Good to see everyone.
So great to have you all here. I think we said if you saw the virtual BLOXcon a couple of months ago, we really had a blast doing that. It was a lot of fun. And we said we weren't going to wait another year to do something like that, and we didn't. In fact, we're going to be doing this BLOXcast. We're going to do a live stream monthly right here from Roblox HQ. So every month we're going to take your questions, show off some new product stuff, do other fun stuff. So we'll keep you up to date on when those are coming, but this is the very first one, so welcome. A little bit on the agenda for today. We're going to take questions here for about half an hour. After that, Adam and I are going to talk about some upcoming product stuff that I think you'll find very interesting. And we've got a little bit of a teaser for an event that's going to be coming early next year. And then John is going to be live streaming some gameplay, and those of you who are deeply involved in the badge hunt for the Christmas gifts will want to watch this. As you may know, this morning we introduced the festive gift of impossibility. You might gather from the title of that it is not easy to get, but John is going to show you how to get one of the badges, at least, for that gift. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. So we're ready to take your questions. I know some have been coming in already. If you've got a question that you'd like to ask, you can post it in the forums on Roblox.com, or you can send it to us on Twitter. Make sure that you use the hashtag BLOXcast so that we can see it and find it and shoot it over here to us to possibly answer. And make sure that you ask your question, and also please include your username. And with that, I will turn it over to Dave to take our first question.
Okay, well, the questions are streaming in as always. They're very meaty questions today, so thank you for putting us on the spot. Very excited about it. I'm going to kick off with one from Detroit, from Aaron Stone for real. Me and my friends love using Roblox for school. Do you think we'll see a version of Roblox designed for education? So I'm going to answer half of it, and then I'm going to kick it over to Brad here. So the first half of it is, I think we always want there to be one version of Roblox. Instead, I think what we'd like to do is whatever could be useful in education for Roblox, we'd like to put it in there. So learning computer science, we're working hard on the debugger in Roblox Studio, using Roblox to simulate physics experiments. I think rather than a separate physics version of Roblox, like tracking vectors and doing strobe plots, like that would be a cool feature to kind of put in there. Using Roblox for design or architecture, like just improving the way Studio works. Brad, you want to talk or chat in on any other educational things?
Yeah, I mean, as Dave says, we don't think the way to go is to have a separate, Roblox education version, but we also do know that there are actually a lot of schools now that are starting to use Roblox with after-school STEM programs in particular, helping kids learn how to program. So we're actually interested in seeing a lot more of that kind of activity, and we've already started talking to some after-school programs and even some summer camp programs who are interested in using Roblox. So I think our educational effort will be about taking the product that we already have, not making it different, but finding different places for it to be used.
Okay, awesome. Another great one here. I'm going to kick this one over to Adam. When can we expect a metal material? Corroded is too brown and diamond plate is covered in diamonds. That's Asimo 3089 from Arizona.
Asimo, okay. We do want to add a lot more materials. That is definitely on our plate. We redid the materials recently. I think a lot of people noticed that. So all the existing materials, we redid them to look better and a little more unified. At the same time, we added a few more, such as marble and fabric and sand and bricks. We want to add a lot more. We want to have more materials and just more creative stuff that people can build amazing levels with. Metal, definitely up there, so I'll make sure that's on our list. Thanks for pointing that out.
Okay, great one. Okay, we're going to put Brad on the spot here. Brad, I know you won't remove the price floor, but could you make it lower if you make it through a group? Uniforms are huge in clans.
Yep, that's true. Yes, we're aware of that. So, yeah, about the price floor, we know there are a lot of questions about the price floor. We looked very hard at it, and we think we've arrived at the right level to price clothing in a way that makes them both affordable, but at the same time really rewards people who are creating quality clothing, and that is in fact happening. We do know that there's an issue with, for clans, for groups, for getting group uniforms, for getting your people clothed appropriately. So we're looking at some ways that we can make that easier for groups in particular. So that's something we're working on, but thanks for the question. We appreciate all the feedback we get on it.
Okay, we got a really awesome question from Echo Reaper. On this one, I'm going to let John kind of comment on whether he wants the same thing, and then I'm going to give you a sneak update on some stuff that we got coming. So here's the question. With all the excellent features that Roblox has been implementing, the mechanical possibility of developing games on Roblox that can challenge the games made by professional development teams is becoming greater and greater. However, there isn't that much support on Roblox for manipulating and uploading images, one of the key factors in developing games. Do you plan to implement features such as changing the transparency of the image on image GUIs, changing RGB values, stuff like that? John, is this something you want?
Yeah, actually, I was talking to a bunch of our top developers, including Alex Neutron, and the feature that they really want is high-resolution image upload, specifically for GUIs and splash screens. Because if you go and look on Dodgeball, he actually uploaded 12 different decals and tiled them together to make a high-resolution splash screen for when the game starts up. And clearly that's too much work to expect our developers to go through. We can make things a lot easier there. So I would think you're definitely going to see some improvements there in the relatively short term.
Okay, are we allowed to talk about Surface GUIs?
Yeah, we.
Yeah, it's out there.
It's out there on Twitter.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite features, I've been pushing on this forever, is the ability to take a screen GUI and put it on the surface of an object. And I think it's going to blow possibilities of making signs, interactive buttons, elevator controls, all of these things. This is my pet favorite feature, so all of the developers, I'm really looking forward to seeing what you all do with it. Okay, Brad, will you be putting up more languages other than English? This is from Bees My Name.
Yes. Actually, right now, our German site is live at de.roblox.com. We will be introducing more languages into next year. So yeah, going international is something, going international in a big way, not just saying, hey, we're available everywhere because we're on the internet, but actually, localizing into languages and actually localizing into your currency or payment methods that you use where you happen to live. You're going to see a lot more of that next year.
Okay, here's a great one. This is from Handboy16. And how about 13-year-old plus servers? Cursing would be allowed, but not aggressive spamming or curse words. So who wants to take that one? Brad, you want to take that one?
Okay, I'll take that one. Yeah. We're actually doing some work in terms of how the technology backend for how we moderate on our servers. That's going to give us a lot more flexibility, and so this is actually something we're going to look at. The ability to put 13 plus players together in a server with potentially less restrictive moderation. But again, it's not guaranteeing it's going to happen, but we are taking steps that will allow it to happen if we want to go that way.
Okay, here is one that I ask Adam pretty much every week. Adam, when will it be possible, and this is from RageIn10, to hold 100 or even 1,000 players in one game?
What a good question.
Come on, Adam. Help a brother out.
So, scalability is something we think about a lot at Roblox. And I'm going to talk a bit about this more later in another context. But putting more players in a game, that is something we definitely want because that enables different kinds of social experiences and game experiences and just cool interactive worlds. So when will it happen? Well, we've got an amazing networking team, and they've been working so hard this year to get the streaming joining working. And now that that's finally live and on production, we're doing a few tweaks, but that has been a huge feature. Now they are moving on to the scalability issue. So pretty soon we're going to start seeing some improvements in terms of how many players we're going to get into a game, because we do want to have 100 players or more in one place at one time.
Okay, great one. Smooth Block Model is just following up, asking when are we going to ship Surface GUIs? Do we know that?
Well, it's either before the holiday code freeze or after, right? So
It's shipped.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we haven't turned it on.
We haven't turned it on, but yeah, like
does that mean
next week.
Next week.
Next
week.
Yeah.
But we
Next
never promised release dates.
No.
But like between
They're holding
you
up
and
a sign over
between
there.
you and
Do
me,
not promise release date.
next week.
Okay, this is a good
It's either next
one.
week or next year. One of the two.
Okay, this is from. I'm going to add this one. No, I'm going to hold off on this one. Let's go from the regular red. Could give us a hint about more gifts. I'm going to give that one to Brad.
Oh, gifts.
Yeah, what's up this holiday season?
Hey, these are puzzles, guys. You got to work them out for yourself. Like I said, John's going to be game playing, so you're going to be able to get a hint on the badges. I will say that the gifts that you have already received, so if you've got the little boxes in your inventory, those are going to be starting to open on Monday. So that's as much as I'll
Nice.
say about it.
Okay, this is from the Earthbound. Will there ever be single-player Roblox games? I will tell you the direction we're going. Right now, when you make a Roblox game, it's online, 6 to 20. If you make it a mega place, it's 30, correct?
Yeah.
So we're going to just take those numbers and pull them in both directions. It's on the list. We are going to make single-player games still online, so there's the ability to ultimately save things, to teleport from a single player to a multiplayer. But the intent is to stretch those limits out, make 6 into 1, and then drive that number 20 up to 30, 40, 50, all the way up to 100. So we really want...
Or more.
Yeah, so it's not really going to be a single-player game. It's just going to be, you're going to set max players at 1, and you're going to be good to go. Okay, now this is our one totally off-topic, kind of sarcastic question. Like, this is a fun crowd pleaser question. It's obviously aimed at John, and it's from Merely. And
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Thanks, Nathan.
Merely is interested in the hair care products you use to maintain your curls.
Oh, well,
Just one answer. What product?
it actually looked this way when I woke up this morning.
Okay, so it's
I'm level with
natural.
you guys. It's 100% natural.
Okay, that's what all good actors say about their hair care products, by the way. But in this case, it probably is.
It's
natural.
even true, guys.
Say goodbye
Okay.
to your internship.
Okay, good question there. This is from Roblox Snow. I'm going to kick this one over to Adam, just because I know the answer to this is huge. Is anything new going to happen to Roblox Studio?
Oh my goodness.
Haven't we just been cranking it out?
We
there?
have really focused on Studio over the last 3 months. There's been a huge push. What that means is there's big things in the pipe that are coming down really soon. Of course, don't want to give any big dates, but one thing that is coming that I'll tell you about. I'll tell you about 2 things. One is a new plugin system. So we've had Studio plugins for a long time. They didn't get the full attention they deserved, so they weren't really used. We're going to have plugins that have great features. They're going to be discoverable, easy one-click installs and upgrades, and that's going to enable other users to build amazing interoperative things. Another thing we have that's almost released is our ribbon bar, so we're going to totally redo the UI so it looks actually nice and intuitive. We've got a Lua debugger in the works, and a bunch of more things. One more thing, super fast, awesome play solo, like instant click play. So yeah, Studio, getting a lot of love, a lot of cool stuff coming.
Okay, another one for Adam from Lucy1014. I've been hearing about bigger terrain demos. Is this true?
Absolutely. In fact, Brad is going to
Yeah,
go
we're going to
over
talk
that.
about that in a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a live
Thanks,
demo.
Dave.
Lucy's stealing our fire here.
Whoop.
Thanks, Lucy.
Okay, good. So this one is for Brad. How fun is it to work at Roblox? This is from Fear Me, I Am Lag.
I'm here on a Saturday morning. It's a weekend. It's a blast. I actually just celebrated my first year at Roblox and having a lot of fun.
Okay, this one I'm going to answer. This one is a really good one. This is from JoJobs1125. A while ago, you made a blog post on features you would like to add. One of them was universes, which was basically connected places. Are you going to do this? So, we're deep into this. We think this is huge.
We're also talking about that.
Can I talk about it now or not really?
No, you can do it for a little
Okay,
bit.
so we're deep into it. We're going to talk about it more. We've been pushing we're calling this feature TUPS, which is Teleports, Universes, and Persistence. We're going to be calling them games, I believe, not universes when we ship them. But the whole idea is multiple places, same persistence layer, teleports working better, a lot of good stuff. So that's all I'll say.
More detail coming. Stay in your seats.
Oh, this is a good one. Will Roblox ever have animated decals? This is from Fiesta Craze. Interesting, animated GIFs even, starting there. I think a great one. With the Surface GUIs, have we talked about rotatable GUIs, or is that a secret?
It's
We
not
shipped
secret.
it.
That's live.
Okay, so you will be able to make a clock on the surface of a Roblox object now, like a Big Ben clock with the hands going around, perfect second hands, combination rotatable GUIs and Surface GUIs.
Right.
So these kind of really functioning things, I think we're going to dive into before we do the animation. But that's a great idea. Okay, will there? Oh, this is from Aaron Plays FPS. I'm not sure we can talk about this one. I'm going to ask Brad if we can talk about it and then let John talk about it. Will there be a feature to make a new server on any game for you and your friends to play on, such as a private server? Can we talk about this?
Why not?
Okay, so John, you want to talk about this, like private instance feature?
So I was upstairs yesterday where the web team works, and I saw on one of our developers' machines a production-ready version of this. Where you push a button, and it says create private instance. Would you like to generate an access code or not? We were like, I have an access code, I need one. So it looked like they were getting actually pretty close. So we're gonna allow any user who wants to, any Builders Club member, I don't know, we have to talk about it. But basically, if Adam and I want to play Brad's game, we can start a private instance that's password protected, and anyone that we share the password with can get in, but nobody else can.
Yeah, so the idea of this is, we have private servers right now. That's a very kind of specific focus thing. We want to generalize this concept to any game or place. So imagine private servers for any game or place, sword fight on the heights, generate your own copy. It's live all the time. Your friends can all come. No one else is going to be there. We really think this is going to be a great supplement to the parties feature because you can really control who's going to be in the place.
Or if you're working on a game with other developers and you don't necessarily want to make it public yet, but you want to be able to share content. It could be useful also.
So Adam, maybe this is from Next with 2 X's. You might want to talk a little bit technically as well as just as much as you can say. Do you plan to put Roblox on Android? And if so, when might this happen?
So we do have a vision of bringing Roblox to every platform because we want people to always be able to play Roblox, and it's not a restrictive thing. We want it. So for sure, it's going to do it. When is it going to happen? Well, I can't give a specific date, but it's something we've actually explored already. So we've kind of looked into the technical requirements of it, and we've realized it's something we can do. Of course, we have it on iOS, so we were pretty confident. As we push more and more into mobile, because mobile is very important, Android becomes more and more at the front, and we are definitely going to work on it, and I think you can expect to see it sometime in the near to mid-future.
So for those, I just want to chat a little more on that. Yesterday we did a play test on 3 specific games, and we were hanging out all playing mobile. I did a quick survey. One of our games had 30 players in it. 3 or 4 were on mobile. So we were approaching 10 to 15% iOS players on there. So just reiterating on the Android thing. The other exciting thing about us, just for the technical people out in the audience, is the Roblox client is almost like a Linux kernel. We build it on every single platform with the exact same code. So Android isn't like some brand new thing for us. We're already building PC, Mac, iOS. We're just going to build it for a fourth platform, which is really cool. Okay, Brad, we've gotten 2 or 3 questions about sound length going beyond 3 minutes. One is from 1518 Nice Nikki. There's a couple others. So all of you with the more than 3-minute sound question, Brad, I have the same question. Yep. I have some favorite sounds that might be 3 minutes and 38 seconds long by certain bands that I like.
Yep.
Can we upload those at some point?
Well, Dave, those are copyright materials. You shouldn't be uploading.
No, the band, it's my kids' band.
Oh, okay, well. But we do want to have longer sounds. All the sounds that get uploaded do get moderated. We do need to check them, and so we need to actually upgrade the moderation tools so that people can move through those sounds and review them more quickly, and then we can have longer sounds. But that will be coming.
Oh my gosh, this one I can't even answer. It's from Mr. Suppressor. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh my gosh. So I'm not going to go into that, but I think I'm going to talk about one quick thing on 5-year vision. You can always look to the movie industry and the quality of movies as a leading indicator of what something like a Roblox will look like. If you go back and look at the movie Tron, or one of the very first computer-generated movies, you can actually see the quality of a Roblox game is kind of like starting to get there or surpass it. So, look at your favorite movies. That, the animated ones, that is what Roblox may look like in 5 to 10 years. Okay. This one I'm going to ask to all 3 of the members, plus all of the guys on the video crew. So we got 6 of them. We're going to do a quick survey. This is from Corbin03. There's a lot of questions about working at Roblox. This one is, I'm planning to work at Roblox in the future. My question is, do you get paid? How many out of 6 are getting paid? Okay,
I get paid.
You guys are getting paid?
6 for 6.
We have to talk.
Yeah.
John gets extra chicken.
6 for 6 are getting paid. And another one, I'm thinking about wanting to work for Roblox when I'm older. So I'm in a totally different state. This is from Robloxian 251. That's not an issue. We are out recruiting right now in Vancouver, in Minnesota. We have people flying around in from all over
Russia.
Yeah, so we actually have several people here working from Novosibirsk in Russia. So doesn't matter, if you're good and you've got a good background and what we need, doesn't matter where you are. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go. This is a interesting one for Brad. It's from Animal Jam 456. Why did you let people make their games paid? I love playing, but it's also using my Robux.
It is using your Robux, but those are, that's Robux that are going to people who hopefully have built really great games, and you're willing to pay for them. We know there are a lot of, the vast majority of games on Roblox are free to play, but we're really looking to take a step up. I think somebody asked earlier about, are we getting to the point where Roblox games can compete with games that are out there in outside of Roblox on consoles, on PC, that sort of thing. We want to see that. We are seeing that. We see really great games. There are the top games on Roblox have probably been played as many times as some of the top games on, say, like PS3. So that something like say Base Wars has 15 or 20 million.
My favorite stat is actually that Call of Robloxia has more gameplays than Call of Duty franchise has sold titles. Which is not apples to oranges, but that's a game made by hundreds and hundreds of people that costs $40.
So what we're seeing is really terrific games, and they have been free to play. But we also think that it's entirely appropriate that really good game creators should have a number of ways that they can get compensated for what they've created, and so paid access was one way of going at that.
Okay, this one is coming back to my favorite surface GUI feature. I'm going to answer this myself. I think that this is extremely far-fetched, and this is from Epic Fishman. But do you think that with the new GUIs we could make computers in Roblox? And so I'm going to dial back and go back to the days of the very simple calculator, 8 digits, keypad plus minus, divide times equal cancel. I think that's like a great thing for us to think about as like a first Surface GUI project. Could someone make a fully functioning calculator that we could put on a desk in Roblox, walk up to and start punching the keys and watch the output? So I think I'd like to think about that one offline as almost like a fun little building contest, because that's like a really passionate thing. So you should be able to make a calculator at least, and possibly a computer. Okay, so this one I'm going to throw at John. John, what's up with particle effects? Are we ever going to update them?
Yeah, so we have not added a new particle effect to the game in quite a while. But I know again, we have this sort of like sorted list of what developers are asking us for. And we do surveys maybe once a month, at least 6 times a year. Anyway, and some of the features that we just shipped, like rotatable GUIs, were things that developers had asked us for and we delivered. So if you want particle effects to be updated, keep asking us for it, and it'll keep rising up on that list, and we'll get it done.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to say it. Okay, Adam, this is from Roses of Duke. There's not that much exploiting anymore. What's the secret?
Yes! The secret is a lot of really hard and laborious work. So we've been working on exploiting for years, and it's something where we just have to get better and better and making it harder and harder for people. And this year especially, we've taken some really great strides that just make it crazily tough to exploit. So it's a great thing, and I think it improves the gaming experience for everyone. We even have things in the pipe now that are going to make it even better in the future for people who are willing to put it in their games. So it's something that makes us happy because it improves the quality of the experience, and we're excited that we've made that progress. So thanks for noticing.
And that improvement's another thing that developers have really asked us for and have been driving. So
that's right.
It's another example of us delivering what people ask us for.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this one's from Crazy Man 32 in Ohio. I think it's for Adam again. Saving terrain like models. Haven't we been talking about that?
We have some new APIs for that. They're live. I don't think we've talked about them, but we can tie that into what we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Okay.
This is from John Blockington. John, first off, great name. Brad, I need a reason to tell my mom this is educational. Help me.
It is educational. I mean, do you play with Lego? Lego is educational. I mean, it's fun, but it's educational. If you're really into Roblox, you are learning how to build. You are learning how to script. You're learning about engineering. You're learning about physics. You're learning about marketing. If you've got a game out there and trying to convince other people to play it, it's not just like going online and killing stuff. So there are a number of different aspects of Roblox that actually are educational.
Actually, just recently, like in the last 2 weeks, I wrote a letter of recommendation for one of our top players. He's applying to a startup incubator at MIT. And so like you can see where he kind of like progressed through Roblox and sort of like graduated into like grown-up entrepreneurship, and he's going to be starting his own company. So
okay, awesome. Now here is a this one I'm going to add. This is from Phantomazing in New Jersey, and it's like a whole new market that is being recommended, and that would be, can you make it possible for my cat to play Roblox? Like, I think there's a huge market out there.
You know what? Aren't there enough cats on the internet already?
I think there's like, for every person in America, there's like 0.6 cats or dogs. Yeah. So we have a huge, we're going to look into that, maybe some kind of pad interface. So great question there. Will Roblox ever, okay, I'm going to say, we're going to say that. Okay, this one, Eggman, why are you all wearing blue jeans? I'm not wearing blue jeans. Okay, check that out. Shedletsky, do you have a chicken suit?
No, actually, Adam was the guy in the chicken suit at our Halloween party.
I am a chicken.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Brad, how old do you have to be to work at Roblox?
You have to be at least 18. We have we do have people in college who are on, for example, the moderation team. But yeah, at least 18, and a lot of us are older than that.
And a lot of us have college degrees, so
Yes.
if you want to
Yep.
actually like build stuff at Roblox.
Dark Metal 485, a site feature to share gameplay videos. There's a lot of other gameplay video sharing sites like YouTube. The idea of doing
Twitch,
it
yeah.
on Roblox, super interesting. I like that one. Will you
More
be?
questions.
How many more questions?
Two.
Okay, 2 more. So this one I'm going to add and then let you guys chime in. This is from Squirtle's Quater. Will you be adding more mechanics to Roblox gameplay? I mean, I think everything we do creates a new mechanic. I think one of the things that we saw that we just played around with was an ortho camera on mobile rather than a first-person, third-person camera. So as we refine that, I think it's going to make a lot of mobile experiences, the universe stuff. Any other comments on mechanics from anyone here?
Well, developer products too we have coming. Those are
If you played the Halloween game, you'll know that there were things like in-game items that you could purchase. That's going to be very soon made available to anybody developing games.
Okay, this one we're just going to kind of finish up with kind of my 1-year-old cousin knows how to play Roblox. How awesome is that? From
That is-
Midnight Cave S.
That is awesome.
So I think the question is that awesome?
That's kind of a leading
That is
question.
Very awesome.
That is
Okay,
awesome.
so I think we all agree it's awesome. Thank you all. Great questions. We only answered like 5%. So those of you that didn't get answered, we appreciate it.
But we will be back again next month with more Q&A. So keep those questions coming in the new year. We'll look forward to doing that. Now, John is going to go over and get set up for some live stream.
Okay. Yeah.
And Dave is going to
Thank you all.
lead. And Adam and I will be back in a moment with some product talk.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back. I'm here with Adam, and we're going to do some product talk. We're going to talk a little bit about some stuff that it actually is just out there now, some stuff that is coming very, very soon, and how you're going to see it implemented on the site. So the first thing we're going to talk about is we have now significantly expanded what you can do with terrain. And in fact, if you look at the blog, we're going to see if this actually works. If you go to blog.roblox.com, today's blog post, which is going to be published right now, and there we go. You like how I did that? It was just like instant. It's like nobody works on this at all. It just appears out of nowhere. But great job, guys, getting that up. So it's about the expandable terrain. Adam's going to talk a little bit about that, what it is, and then we're going to show you a little video that we have as well.
So the expandable terrain.
Yeah.
We've had terrain for a couple of years, and it's been a neat feature, but a lot of people always said it's not big enough. You can't make a big enough world, and there's just one finite box, and everything has to go in there. Unlike parts. So we wanted to expand this, and we recently completely redid it. It's not just twice as big or 3 times as big. It's basically practically infinite. You're really only limited by the size of what your computer can handle. This is going to create amazing experiences. They're just building really cool, scalable worlds. So I think it's going to be really exciting. This has just gone live, and we're really looking forward to seeing what users are going to make with it. A couple things I'll mention. Somebody actually asked about in the Q&A for manipulating the terrain. We realized we need to add a couple of APIs that make it a bit easier. So we kind of have a save and restore region API, kind of like a copy and paste that sort of works in like a 3D rectangle. So if you want to take a snapshot of an area of terrain, blow it all up, and restore it, you used to have to do it by making a series of set cell calls one at a time, which didn't really scale, but now you can just do it as a whole big block. It works really fast. It's really efficient. You can copy and paste. You can put it into models and save it and things like that. So we're pretty excited that we were able to add that to kind of bring the whole feature together.
And that's live now.
That is live now.
Yeah. So and actually, John is going to be demoing some of this new streaming terrain, expanded terrain live in his section coming up next. So do we have the video? Let's go to that. Have you take a look at that, and then we're going to be back talking about our next product feature. Okay, and we're back. So I've just been informed that actually everybody move away from the blog. Everybody went there at once, and we've actually crashed the blog servers. So congratulations on that one. Good job. Check it out later. It's the blog. It'll stick around. So the next thing we're going to talk about, in keeping with, so expanded terrain certainly makes much larger worlds possible. And now we're introducing universes, which is actually also going to make much larger game universes possible. And so you heard a little bit about it earlier, but now Adam's going to take us through it in a little bit more detail. And then we'll talk about how you're going to see that start to show up on the website.
Great. Yeah. So we've talked a bit about scalability today already, and that's really something we think a lot about at Roblox. Kind of our core mission is to build these amazing immersive worlds. And to do that, you really need some scale. This is something we've been working on for a long time. So about a year ago, some of you may remember, we launched something called Featherweight Parts, which allowed the clients to draw lots of things on the screen at one time. So that was one big important step. This year, quite recently, we've launched streaming joins. So you can enter a place without having to load the whole level. And in fact, you can always stay without loading the whole level, which lets clients without so much memory walk around. And so that again said, you know what, we can build bigger places, because the bigger you build a place and the more intricate you can make it, the more interesting it is in a lot of ways. So where are we now? Well, we've got this thing we're calling game universes. And we've blogged about this before a long time ago. It's been a dream of ours. It's been something we wanted to make sure we really got right. And in the last few months, we've had some amazing work done by a lot of different teams here at Roblox. It was a real coordinated effort from the client to the server to services and web. And we all came together to build this amazing feature that lets places transition from the old model of just kind of everything is in one world to making a series of worlds that you can seamlessly transfer between. So how does this work? Well, I like to think of an example might be a role-playing game. So let's say you wanted to build a really cool role-playing game, and your character maybe starts out in the town, and then you can go into the dungeon and explore. Maybe you go into the desert, and you go into the mountains, and you have all these kinds of different areas. You want it to be the same character. You don't want to build like one desert game over here and one dungeon game over here. You want to have one role-playing game. Traditionally in Roblox, if you wanted to do this, you'd have to make a really, really big world that might have scalability issues, or you'd have to dumb it down. We don't want that. And then it would be so big that if we only have 30 players in it, it would feel empty. And we don't want that either. So this is where game universes come in. We kind of have a collection of places. You can almost think of them like levels that all belong to the same universe. And that universe, you can move between the different places, and they can have the same character and the same things in each one. So how do we do that? There's a couple of key pieces of technology that all brought this together. Dave mentioned this. We call it TUPS. It stands for Teleports, Universes, and Persistence. So teleports, we've redone the teleport system. This is live. It used to be teleports a little bit clunky. They popped up really ugly dialogue. Now we've made it nice and slick. There's a nice API for it. You can zoom from one place to another. And when you do so, it's just a really quick transfer. So let's say you're in this dungeon and you want to go to the desert in your role-playing game. You might walk through a door or a portal. The server just teleports you, boom. Within 1 second, you're in the new place. So we have that kind of seamless transfer between parts of your universe. Then the persistence, that's how you bring these things together in a meaningful way. So you want to save your character. You've got your stats, you've got your items, you've got a cool sword, you've got things you bought at a shop. You want to transfer that from one place to another. So all of these different levels and places that are inside this universe are connected through our persistence layer. Some of you may know, some of the builders know that we have persistence already in Roblox, but it's always been kind of an underdeveloped feature. It's never been quite as stable and as robust and reliable as we wanted. We've completely changed that. Our amazing services team has built a really solid layer, so you can make sure that when you get that flaming +10 sort of destruction that you're never going to lose it, things like that. So we got a couple of slides that kind of illustrate what we're looking at here. So you can see this is the old model where we have one place. We've got maybe 1,000 players that are all in one place, and they're all, you can see when you're on the game page, that's what you're going to see. You got one game, one place, 1,000 players. So we're transferring to this game universe mode. The first thing you might come in might be the lobby. So when you join it, you're just going to click join. You're going to click play, just like you normally would when you play a place. And you're going to be in the lobby. So you can see here, maybe there's 50 people in the lobby. That might be your little town in your role-playing game. And then you have all the other places. And you can see we kind of have these numbers here that represent how all the people might be split up in these different areas. And of course, you can have multiple instances here. But altogether, again, we still have the same 1,000 people. They're all in this one universe, this one game universe, and they're all playing it together and transferring back and forth between the different levels. And we have the persistence, we have the shops, we have the store, we have all these things that kind of come together and tie it as one great experience. So, what does this mean for Roblox? It's not live yet, but we are very close on this, and we are going to be releasing these features for developers to start building against coming up in the next month in January. So you can start to see these on our test servers. We're reaching out to the developer community, getting feedback, making sure we're doing this right. We really want to engage our developers because this is such a key feature. So that's coming. For those of you who like to build, look forward to that. And we're also going to be building a really amazing Roblox universe that's going to show off this functionality and kind of be a great showcase for it. And I'm going to transfer it over to Brad to talk about this because this is exciting.
Yeah. So this will be really, I think, the first big debut for universes and teleports and persistence, and we're very pleased to announce that coming early in 2014 will be the Roblox Winter Games. Coincidentally, running about the same time as the Winter Olympics, but it's purely about Roblox. It's going to be a collection of game events where people will be competing against one another. So there'll be awards, medals, prizes for each of the individual events, as well as, how do you do across all of the events. We're still finalizing exactly how many event games there will be, but what's particularly exciting about this is that, first of all, it's going to be a showcase for universes. The Winter Games will be the first big games universe on Roblox. So there'll be a lobby, winter lodge place that you enter into, from which you can teleport to all of the event games. There'll be places to socialize. There'll be a shop. There'll be all sorts of different features to this. But the other piece of it that's also really exciting is that this is not a universe that we are building. Every single game event, as well as even the lobby place, is being built by some of the top game creators on Roblox. So we've got people who are either taking games that they already have and making winter versions of it, or a lot of people are actually creating entirely new games in which you will all be competing, and those will be tied together into a universe and appearing on your doorstep probably sometime in late January or early February. So that's going to be really exciting. And just as a little bit of a teaser for that, we have a trailer that we want to show you about the Winter Games, and then we'll be back to wrap things up before I turn it over to John for his game stream. Okay, so time to get training. It's going to be really exciting. We're really psyched about it. Everybody in the company, we've been really pumped about this because we knew that as we were introducing universes that we'd have this really great opportunity to really showcase what universes and teleports and persistence are all about. So I hope you're looking forward to it as much as we are. And that wraps up the product segment of our presentation today. So thanks, Adam.
Thank you very much.
And then we're going to turn it over to John for some gameplay. John's going to get on now. How many places are you going to go into, John?
At least one, but I'll play until you guys give me the hook.
Yeah. So John's going to get on. Those of you, I will say that the two presents to be obtained this weekend. Yesterday was the easy badge hunt. Today is the very difficult, probably impossible badge hunt. We don't expect a lot of people to do that. And all I'll say about tomorrow is, and that's all I have to say about that. So with that, thank you very much. We will be back in January with another Q&A session and more product news and probably more about the Winter Games. So John, take it away.
Hello? All right. Hey guys. What's that pointing mean? It means I'm good. All right. This is our oh, you can't see me yet. Okay. So, anyway, I'm just going to launch into this. We're going to get some picture-in-picture action here in a second. I know a lot of you guys are really excited about our holiday gifts that we're giving out this season. One of the ones that we put out yesterday, Achievements of the Populace, has this like mysterious list of numbers in the description that you can see. And because Roblox players are really smart, I think a lot of Roblox players have figured out that these are actually badge IDs. And at the risk of giving away only a little bit, I think it's fair to say that getting this gift for free probably requires you to have most, if not all, of these badges in your possession at a certain time. So, Achievements of the Populace, most of these badges are actually pretty easy to get. Festive Gift of Impossibility, this is the hard one. I don't actually know what we're going to put in here, but I know it's like really good because I've seen a lot of the things that are going into the gifts. And so all of these, Brad says it's a good one. So if you open this gift and you're unhappy, shoot Chief Justice a private message. You can let him know what you think about what's in any of the gifts because he's all about customer feedback. Anyway, the badge I wanted to show you guys how to get from this list of impossible badges, which I think they're like medium difficulty. Actually, we tried to design these so that you could maybe get all the badges in like an hour. If someone wants to post a speed run to YouTube, that might be interesting of getting all the badges. I know that in the past we've been a little bit ridiculous. We had a 16-bit gift in years past where you had to get like 15 out of 16 badges, and they're all super hard. And so we're going not all the way down to easy mode, but pretty easy. So this one's difficult though because I don't know if any of you guys are Game of Thrones fans. In that level that we were just showing you, demoing our nigh infinite terrain that Adam's team has been working on, I think the actual theoretical max extent of the terrain is 100,000 by 100,000 by 100,000. Is that right, Adam? He says it's even bigger than that. So it's nigh infinite. And so we're gonna basically, to get this badge, you need to find the Iron Throne, and it's hidden somewhere in King's Landing. King's Landing, I think, is at least 20,000 by 20,000 studs. So if you were just wandering around in here by yourself aimlessly, it might take you a long time to find it. So I'm going to show you guys how to find it, and you guys can clue in everybody else who missed the BLOXcast. So to make things easier, and because flying is fun, I put some wings in here. This is actually a level that my friend Arseny put together, who's the engineer working on nigh infinite terrain. And in his version, he didn't have the ability to fly, so I guess he wanted people to walk. So you can see as I'm flying around, we've got terrain streaming in. It's going a little bit slower than it did when we weren't live streaming. I think you guys are using up all my bandwidth. But anyway, so you saw where I started. To find the badge, basically find this yellow wall here, and fly along it sort of in the direction that the moon is in. So you see the moon in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. And you're just going to fly in that direction for maybe 60 seconds. There's another guy up ahead who's hunting for it. I think he knows. Oh, he's shooting at me. Let's get up close and personal with this guy. What user is that? That's random2457. Everyone, please send him a private message asking him to stop shooting me so I can show you where the badge is. Oh, I got him! I gotta check my 6. There's another guy there. Alright. Okay, here we go. We've arrived at The Iron Throne, everyone knows, is in the Red Keep, so that's up and over this wall. And it's not the large building on my left. It's actually the smaller building here. So I'm going to drop down. I'm just going to fly right into it. So I'm flying in. It's very dramatic. I'm going to set down. And there we go. This is actually... so I got the badge now. So if I have out... I should have it on my profile. Yes. So I was talking to Sorkis yesterday. We used to have a notification in the chat. When you win a badge, it would show you a system message. We're going to put that back into the game because obviously it's not good feedback right now. But this badge is actually a picture of me sitting on the actual Iron Throne. They had it at GDC last year, and that was pretty fun. So I think that's most of what there is to do in this level in terms of getting the gift. But there's a lot of cool stuff in this level that, as you're flying around, you might want to explore. There's various temples, there's a forest, there's sailing ships, all sorts of things. And what this level really needs is the ability to get hundreds of players into it, which is something Adam and his team are working on. I'm promising hundreds of players right now. We upped it. Every time we have this conversation, yesterday we were talking like, oh man, we should just, 50 would be good, right? We'd be happy with 50. And then Dave was saying 100 on camera just a second ago. Like, yeah, 100 would be good. But, like, tomorrow we'll be talking about 200 players concurrently, right? Dave's shaking his head, yes. He wants 200. That means maybe we'll shoot for 1,000 and see where we land. All right. So that is King's Landing. Hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. Let's play some other games. What is good? I have been... I had a good time walking around. Have you guys... this is like a lesser played but very cool game. Innovation Research Labs by Mad Attack. That's attack without a C. Just Mad Attack with a K. It's very... he's built this underground lab. He's got this keypad to get in his door. And I don't know what the code is, but I've noticed that if I push this green button, the door opens. So, Mad Attack, you might want to look into securing your base here because that was pretty obvious. And looks like someone's gotten the elevator before me, so I'm just going to jump down in here and hope it doesn't break my legs. Okay, I'm alright. And I'm in here with some other guys. Oh, see, we even got like a sign. Stop broken legs. Send the lift back up. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to send the lift back up to help out those guys who are going to follow me in here. Oh, we got radioactive waste stored up there. That's probably not safe. I wonder what that is. Mad Attack. I can't figure out how to send your elevator back up. You should elaborate on this sign a little bit more. We're going to press on, though. That guy's a fan. I'm talking to Pat Awesome. Pat Duh Awesome. He's my fan. So there is a secret badge that you can get in this game that I was trying to get the other day because we wanted to use this game, in our list of Gift of Impossibility badges. I think it's for crawling through this vent here. And I tried this yesterday and it didn't work, which is why we ultimately didn't use it. I think I'm supposed to get it right here because this is like the picture. If you tab out, looking for this one, just like Dr. Freeman, go vent crawling. And the picture of that light really looks to me like what I'm looking at right here. But I've been, now I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the vent. No one's going to find me. So I think, hey, that guy's on fire. I'm going to get away from that guy. Actually, they're all chasing me now. You know, Innovation Labs here is all about inventing the future, and inventing the future is not something that is done without a little bit of risk. I actually have no idea how I'm going to save myself here. Okay, that guy is now a zombie too. I'm gonna maybe see if I can hide in here. Oh, they got me. Huh. Well, I don't know about that now. Anyway, I was playing this level. Ooh, there's a taco. And just vaporize the taco. Mad Attack, why you do this? Let's see. Can I eat the taco? This level is really fun to explore. He's got lots of little Easter eggs like that, like little machines. You can push a button and it does something funny. Looks like this one's got a blue screen of death. Maybe that's why. Oh no, it's a Portal 2 reference. Okay. So Innovation Labs, Mad Attack. Highly recommend it. I didn't show you everything in there. There's lots of secrets to find. But let's move on and try a different game. I've queued up a bunch of these. I was asking people on the forums earlier, hey guys, what should I BLOXcast? And everyone just said their game. It's not super helpful. Someone suggested Darkness, which is pretty fun. But maybe let's try a different Lolris game. People are blaming me for bringing the blog down. Okay, so we're going to go to my favorite games here. My favorites. Whenever I see something cool on Roblox, I just favorite it so that I can find it again, because it's very hard to like go back and like play that game you were playing a while ago. We're going to play this game, Intense Sword Fighting by Lolris. This game was very popular on the games page last month or 2 months ago. This is the same guy that did Darkness, but he did this before he created Darkness. So maybe you guys never played it before. But one thing it promises is intense sword fighting. Mad Studio, that's his game studio. They also do chat voice, which is one of the most brilliant things. Oh, and this game has chat voice. That's awesome to ever come out of the internet. You can actually... chat voice is a plugin that if you type something that's sort of like meme-tastic, it will play the associated sound file. So let me see. Wait for my guy to spawn. So if I type something like, ain't nobody got time for that, I think that is one of them. I don't know. I don't actually have sound, so I can't tell if any of this is, if I like trains. Maybe you guys are hearing hilarious things. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to assume you are, and you think that chat voice is great. In which case, you can actually grab the chat voice module. Oh, this guy wants the sword fight. The sword fight has already started. I'm live streaming this, and this guest is attacking me while I'm telling you all about the wonders of chat voice. Totally got that guy. Anyway, you can grab chat voice. It is a script that you can just install into your game, and it will give your game chat voice. And I did this for Nuke the Whales a little bit. And one thing that was really cool is chat voice actually has the ability... Oh, I can turn it off now. These guys have been upgrading it. It has the ability to support the chat voice creators. So what this does is I can... I'll send them 100 Robux. They can use it to buy advertisements to tell everyone the wonders of chat voice and to get the word out there. But what I've noticed when I put this in Nuke the Whales is, as the owner of the level, you actually get 10% of that. So it's an easy way to make some Robux. Let's see. That guy's got the rainbow sword. That means he's probably pretty good. You are a pirate. All right, that's 2 in a row, undefeated so far. Should brag a little bit. You can take this. One neat thing about intense sword fighting is the environments change. And the other thing I think is cool is it's non-stop action. That guy just ran into me. That's 3-0, guys. Sorry for I just breathed in the mic there. They warned me about mouth breathing, but I'm a natural mouth breather, so this BLOXcast is a little difficult for me. I'm using my yoga skills. That's 4-0. I think, you know what? It's 4-0, but like 3 of those were that one same guy, like over and over again. So I'm not sure how legitimate this is. But I'm gonna play intense sword fighting until I die here, which probably won't be too long because it's each one has been pretty close. Alright, I wanna face somebody different. This guest needs to practice. Okay, here we go. What am I up against? It's stand still so I can see. Votux. And he's got the Thought Fortress on, which is a really old hat, so he's probably pretty experienced player. So this is gonna be a little trickier. I'm gonna see if I can make him come to me, because what you really want to do in most fighting games, the height advantage is good, but in sword fighting, you want to kind of like get up under them so that your sword can touch them, but theirs can't touch you. So they take like right there. Oh, come back. Oh, tie. So I actually don't even understand how a tie is possible in a sword fight. But I think officially that broke my streak. So let's try maybe another game. let's try multi-mini games. So this is sort of a classic. I think multi-mini games has one of the badges we're using for the gift of achievements of the populace. I think you need to win one game in 10, which I talked to the creator of this game, and he assured me is quite easy if you just like stick it out. So interesting thing about multi-mini games is I think he's got 20 different mini games, and right now we're in intermission, so I got 40 seconds. So I'm just gonna let everyone here know that we're live. Hey, we're live on the BLOXcast, and I'm gonna say, please let me win, so I can look awesome. Tanks. Kill Ninjas 123 says he's watching this as he's playing this. He must have 2 monitors. I don't know how that works. Say hi to YouTube. I misspelled YouTube. But if you like how I spelled YouTube without the B, thumbs up this video. Alright, we've selected the minigame. It's going to be Treasure River, and we're going to collect as much gold as possible. This is cool, he's using our new voxel water. Oh, I'm going to get that gold. You know, I don't think chasing the gold is actually going to work. I think what I want to do is get it as it comes out. Come on. No, my gold. It's utter chaos in here. I think the guys who are hanging out here are doing the best. Guys, I asked you to let me win. These guys are not as cool as you guys out on YouTube because they're not letting me win. And I'm sure you guys would let me win, right? I'm just jumping around like a dolphin here. That's pretty frustrating. Okay. Maybe if I just stand in one spot and let the gold come to me. I only have 13 seconds to catch up. I think my score is, well, it says I have 47 points, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten no gold, so I don't think I'm winning this one. Oh, gold collected. Okay. I've got 1. The guy who won had 10, so lightning pace. Like, chapeau. That guy, I have to redeem myself. We're gonna play one more mini game here. But I gotta clear something up. I thought you were going to let me win. QQ. Okay, arena. Get the highest number of kills to win. Well, let's see what I got. I got a spear. I think I was supposed to throw that. I just wasted it. I got a sword. Got a slingshot. I really just lobbed that spear at me. See, these are like foam swords though, because they don't do a ton of damage. Everyone's chasing me. I just had no chance there. I got wrecked, that guy says. Oh, I'm gonna get that guest. Maybe that's the same guest that beat me in the intense sword fighting. Maybe the strategy here is to find people who are already like pretty hurt and just finish them off. So you don't want to be like chasing the people with full health bars. Like those 2 guys right there, they look. Those guys, that guy's just money. Kill Ninjas 123, gonna get him. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Okay, now I'm hosed because those guys are all at full health. Oh, that guy, I'm gonna get that guy. Come back, come back, come back. Oh, he's just standing there. He's probably trying to talk to me. I'm just cutting him up for points. Kill Ninjas 123 beat me. Alright. So I could keep playing mini games, but these guys are gonna I'm gonna keep losing and looking bad, so let's try another game. I'll practice my mini games, guys. We'll do a rematch. Promise. I had pulled out some other games that I thought would be fun, but I think we maybe went through them all. Let's go back to the forums. We'll do the most recently suggested one, whatever it is. What game should I... BLOXcast. It's the most recent one. Homework. King Epic King Doom Obby. Profile and check it out. Hey. Okay, so we're gonna try this game. Epic Kingdom obby. I don't usually play obstacle courses, so this might be too difficult. Let's see. Should I wait for everyone else to arrive, or should I get a head start? I think I deserve a head start. I think I'm supposed to go this way, though. Alright, it's got some cool gear items in here. Let's see. My favorite thing to do, actually, is when, oh, look at these spikes. When other people come in, I'll use the body switch potion on them, and then instead of everyone chasing me around, they'll chase some, like, random guy around. I don't understand where everybody is. I'm going to make sure that this is available for everyone to play, right? Okay, now we got people. So where are they? Maybe what happened is so many people are trying to get into this game at the same time that no one's actually getting in. Okay, so I'm just going to straight up go with the speed run. Got one life to live here. Guys, start your obstacle courses off pretty difficult. You can tell I'm not pro at obstacle courses. Typically, you want to like make the first couple super easy, because maybe whoever's playing your game, like me, is totally incompetent at obstacle courses. And it'd be great to like feel like I was accomplishing something before you ramped up the difficulty. I just instantly died. You know, I think I see maybe a way to get around here. This is one of these outside the box obstacle courses. Maybe I can climb up and around. What do you think about that? I don't know if that's even possible to make that jump. Oh, now I'm making reverse progress because I fell off the bridge. Alright. Who made that game? The G23. Your obstacle course has defeated me. Can you make like an easy Telemon mode? We'll check it out again in a week or two. Okay. Let's try playing. You know, one game. How are we doing on time, guys? Do I have time to play a game of Darkness? 10 minutes. All right. So my let's see. I'll go to my recent games. What have I been playing recently? So these are all good games. Let's try another Lolrus game. The reason why I like playing Darkness so much is Lolrus. So, backing up a little bit, if you guys aren't familiar with this game, it's really cool. I recommend it to anyone who likes shooter games. There's basically a beast who has supernatural powers, and everyone else is trying to hunt him down, and the beast is trying to pick everyone off one at a time. And so, being the beast is obviously the funnest thing to do in this game. And one of the reasons why I like this game and I like Lolrus so much is he actually rigged the game so that I can be the beast 50% of the time. Usually, if in a 20-player game, the beast is randomly selected. You get to be the beast like 5% of the time. So I've got like 10x more beast when I play this game. Looks like so. The game is played in rounds. This round looks like it's maybe half over. The beast has night vision, so he can see through walls. All these red dots here are players. Looks like these guys are just kind of chilling here. The beast though slowly runs out of energy, so if the beast isn't proactive about hunting people down, he'll eventually lose. But one common mistake that the survivors make is they just hide somewhere. What they should really be doing is like coming and finding this guy. So, and then while you're not playing, we're all kind of hanging out here in the darkness. Wow, they used to have some like lights in here, but now it's totally dark. I wonder, has this game been updated? No, updated 2 weeks ago. I honestly don't know what the deal is. Let's go back to spectating. It's at 35 energy, 34. I'm gonna give these guys some hints. Come on, guys, get the beast. YouTube is watching you guys, and you are just chilling. Don't you know that you are supposed to get the beast? Herpy says he loves me. Neobot21 says, oh my gosh. And Beatreek says hi YouTube, so YouTube's getting a shout out. The beast is only at 8 energy, so I'm gonna stick it out so that I can play around with this in a second. The beast only has this scythe though to attack people, so he's a melee character, and all the survivors have guns, and they can actually find better guns in the level. I see the leaderboard at the end. Level Firelord 789 had the highest score that round, so I'm gonna try to find him first if I'm the beast. Don't tell him though that I'm hunting him, because then he'll be extra careful. I want to sneak attack him. We got a fair number of people. Looks like we got 20 people in here. You guys ready? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richard X says, "Say hi, Richard, to me." Hi, Richard. Oh, okay, I'm the beast. It's on. So, I see where everyone starts. They're, in theory, supposed to be coming to find me. I've got 3 different powers. I can use C to cut the power. So there are lights in the level. And this is using our dynamic lighting system. It's actually one of the coolest uses I've seen of it. There are lights in the level, like you can see this one, that I can go up there and cut the power, so now it's dark. I have night vision, but nobody else does. They only have the flashlights mounted on their guns. And really the goal of this game as the beast is to never, you always want to 1v1 or 1v2 people. You never want to like just go into a crowd and start scything people, because they will gun you down. Okay, so now I've got pretty much full charge. So I can cut the power, that's one of my powers. Another one of my powers is I can go into like low visibility mode. Oh, there's a lot of guys up there. I don't want to actually, I don't want a piece of that yet. I'm going to get them to chase me. I'm going to get this guy to come in. Then I'm going to use my magnetic blast, which actually makes it dark in the entire level and seals all the doors. So see how I just picked that guy off there? All of his friends can't help him. So as soon as the power comes back on here, I'm going to go through this door and I'm just going to run away because I don't want to fight 4 guys at once. Instead, I'm going to find somebody else, like these guys. They don't see me coming. They're all in this room. So I picked her off. That guy's got a sniper rifle. That's dangerous because that does a lot of damage. So try to prioritize the people that found good pickups. That guy's got a submachine gun. So I'm going to actually use my low visibility. So now he has a really hard time seeing me. I'm mostly transparent. And it's dark in here. So I got that guy. That guy's dangerous because he could do a lot of damage. This guy's just standing here. One thing you want to do as a survivor in this game is you never want to be by yourself, because the beast will just come up behind you like that. So there's too many people. That guy might come around the corner. Also, another thing you want to do is kind of be patient, because people will come right around the corner and you can jump them. Like these guys are now by themselves. Okay. Do they know I'm here? I don't think they do. This guy's got his flashlight off for some reason. Okay. Who is next? I've almost got enough power to do the magnetic blast again. Oh, ha! I meant to open the door, but I did my magnetic blast, so I fail blasted. So those guys are locked in that room, and they don't actually know that I'm outside the door, but they know I just used my ultimate. So now it's a little bit more dangerous. Okay, I'm just gonna jump in and load this. Come back. His friend did not help him out there. Did you guys see that? Like, I was chasing his friend and he just ran off. Come on, I'm behind you. Look behind you. You know when you're watching horror movies and no one ever looks behind them? Yes. Dave says yes. I now understand how that could, like, you don't usually look behind you when you're just like walking around in abandoned buildings, do you? Let's see, this guy's hiding up there. This is so darkness has 3 different levels and it rotates through them. This one's actually one of my least favorite because it's very mazy. And I actually don't know the map as well as I know the other 2. There's lots of parts of this map that all look the same. Okay. Hey. What are we looking at?
That's your
I'm player and player? Yeah. Okay. We fixed it. I promised you guys player and player, and we got it. How many guys are left? I got 3 left. I'm going to finish up this round, and then we'll try to squeeze in one last game. Let's see. What's annoying in these maps is there's always like a secret room, and people think it's a good idea just to hang out in the secret room. But really what happens is you're like the last survivor, and you've got no one to help you. I think I can damage that guy even if I can't get on top of this thing. Oh, I just got hatted by the Mad Hatter. Thanks. Do I look festive, guys? Dude, did you get it? Am I well hatted? As soon as I get this guy, I'm going to adjust this hat, because it's annoying. Okay. Gonna do this right. Okay. This is Santa Gaming right here. 2 guys left. 72 energy. That's probably enough. Another cool thing is there's numbers next to these guys' names. The video resolution is probably too low for you guys to see. But I actually know exactly what distance they are away from me. So I know that that guy is directly above me if I could just find the stairs. And this is what I was talking about before with this level being a little mazy. Like I know that there's stairs behind one of these doors. I think I just came that way. It's not that. Nope. So maybe... I know Lolris doesn't do all the level design himself. But one cool thing would be like a stairs sign. I don't think I've ever been up here. Oh, that's like a containment room. Well, that's not helpful. I don't know why I'd ever want to go there. Okay. I know these are all like dormitory rooms. Oh, stairs. Okay, this guy's like right behind this door. I'm gonna find you. Oh, he didn't even make it all the way to the secret room. So this game's full of like weird secrets where you like gotta slide in and be super like, and you're like, and people like to wedge themselves in spaces where as I get close to them they can just shoot me and I can't possibly dodge them. It's a little cheap, but I got that guy. Okay, now there's only one guy left. So that guy will have the high score because he actually damaged me a fair amount there. 42. I'm gonna find you. Hey, you're dancing. Hey, let's do a dance party. Oh, I'm dancing. Beast mode dance party. Did you guys know you can do this if you type in /e dance? Your character dances. Yeah, let's get into the light here. Okay, let's do it again. That's really funny. Someone make an animated. Oh, he's gonna shoot me. This is all part of his plan. No. He lulled me into a sense of complacency. Who was that? Oh man, I wish I could give... I don't know who that was where I would give them a shout out. That was pretty hilarious. Alright guys, so Darkness. Good game. Try it out. Okay, let's try another game. We have time for another game, right guys? Or are we good? One more. Let's see. What should we play? What has the possibility for hilariousness? Survive Disasters is pretty fun. Let's play one of Stickmaster Luke's games. Let's see what he's got. Survive the natural disasters, Dave is suggesting to me. So Luke actually has hundreds and hundreds of games, so let's see if I can find Instigate Fight in a Fog. That's a classic, but I don't know if that one still works. Let's give this one a shot. Natural Disaster Survival. They've now got 2 cameras on me. What are you even taking? Okay. So if you guys have never played Survive the Natural Disasters, pretty simple concept. So I start out in this lobby. The game is played in rounds. Every round, there's a random environment and a random disaster. So this time the environment's like this military base. It's a very slowly approaching tidal wave. It's going to knock these guys out. Or tsunami, they're saying. And so you have to like get somewhere safe. And depending on the disaster, different places are safe. I would actually hide in a helicopter there and fly away in it. I don't know what the guys at the top of the tower are thinking. That base is about to get demolished. You can see it's getting wiped out. The tower's fallen. In Survive the Natural Disasters, unlike in other Roblox games, you take fall damage. So basically everyone who was standing on that tower wasn't the best place to be. The guy who's just standing on the base there. Oh, Okay, so these guys are getting a little punchy. They're messing with me. All right, we got a lot of props in the office, actually. So I got 30 people in here. We're gonna play. I'm gonna tell them that they're live on the BLOXcast. Hey, you guys, you are live on YouTube. So there were only 3 survivors at last disaster. We got Tyson is too cool, Rex too Cody, and unpronounceable username with lots of J's in it. Always make your username pronounceable, because someone might be like doing a video cast of you at some point and might want to be able to pronounce your username. You want to wear the elf hat? I don't need 2 hats.
But you can have 3. You have a maximum of 3 hats.
Everyone, I am trying to be productive, and everyone else in the office here is just messing with me. So last time I played this level, I got in the go-kart, and I actually didn't survive even until the disaster got there. Hey, Alan. So the go-karts are usually more dangerous than the disasters. What's the disaster going to be? I maybe need to abandon ship here and get someplace safe. I think up there where those guys are, that looks pretty good to me. Oh, no, get out of the way! It's a disaster! I can't tell what the disaster is yet, but these dark clouds definitely say oh, it's lightning. You don't want to be at the highest point when I took some fall damage there. When there's a lightning storm, you want to be at the lowest point. So I'm thinking hiding under this building may be pretty good. I want to see better cover. Or even under the racetrack, that looks even better. I'm making a run for it. That guy almost hit me. Okay. So now I'm just going to wait out this disaster. I think the only appropriate thing to do is continue our dance party from darkness. Dance. Dance, monkey, dance. You guys show these guys my ugly sweater I brought. Oh, there we go. Did I survive this disaster yet? The real disaster is happening here live at the BLOXcast, and it's a fashion disaster. It has nothing to do with Roblox. I'm actually gonna wear this to a party later. Let's see. Oh, the lightning's still happening. I almost got hit there. Seems like most people are still alive though. I think the lightning storm is one of the easier ones. Let me show you guys a trick too. Oh, okay. Well, can't because the round's over. I survived along with everybody else in level. Really, like 17 of us survived. So if you're one of the 3 that didn't survive, you're definitely doing something wrong. Yeah. Okay, that guy, Glorious Oramus, is definitely down for the dance party. Let's do one more game. One more. One final game. Let's play... You know what? Let's do a classic. Let's play Sword Fight in the Heights, because it's right here. And people always want me to play with them. And you know what we should even do? Oh, it started already. Okay, this is fine. I was going to shut down all the games so that everyone had an equal shot at getting in here, but in the interest of wrapping up this BLOXcast, because now I'm wearing 3 hats and I have 3 cameras on me. Okay, so one thing I like to do is jump down from the spawn point to the locus here. We can teleport lots of places, and I prioritize the items I get. I like this one, which makes you invincible for a brief period of time. But the armor's missing. The one thing that I really like to get in this game is the armor and the touchstone, which if your character trips and you fall off, you can like teleport back to the safe area. And with those 2 items, you should basically never ever die. That jump pad is broken. I'll have to fix that. But my 3rd favorite item's the orb that makes you invisible, which is up here. Because with that, it's really hard for someone to find you. You can sneak attack them. Gonna jump down here. Huh. My character's rendering weird. I'm going to talk to Arseny about that on Monday. Uh-oh, this guy's going to beat me to it. I'm hoping he rushes me instead of getting the item. No, get away! Okay, now I can teleport back. I'm going to get a good weapon. I'm going to get some armor. And then we're going to, like, 1v1 some guys. Oh, this guy's already got it. I probably can't actually beat him. Maybe he's got Illumina and I don't. I need to get some weapons. Maybe I'll sneak back up there. I'm gonna go invisible. And this should be spawning soon. Just gonna keep an eye, make sure no one sneaks up on me. Wait for this to respawn. It's riveting, but you know, part of playing Sword Fight in the Heights well is just having the patience to wait for things to respawn. Because that only took 5 seconds, and I couldn't have gotten anywhere else in 5 seconds. So now I have a good sword. I need armor still. I'm gonna do. Watch this. This is like a skill jump. Yes. Everyone's always surprised when they're chasing me and I do that, because no one ever does that. Don't need 2 of those. Ooh, I almost fell off. That would have been embarrassing. So what I'm going for is the armor over there. I think maybe I'll. Oh, she's got a good sword. Oh, she got me. That's not good. That was Elf 2. Send Elf 2 a congratulatory PM. Just kind of like stumbled into her there. Oh, yeah. This time I'm gonna get. It's gonna be luckier because the armor is right here. I think, if I remember correctly, all power-ups in this level respawn every 45 seconds. So, if you want something and it's missing, I'm gonna wait for this guy to come around so he can't chase me. He wants me to wait. Well, I'm not gonna do that. Ham it up. Okay, I am hamming it up. These guys are writing me like funny things to say. Be more interesting. Okay, guys, we're gonna get extremely interesting. Be more entertaining. They're all like sitting around like drinking coffee. I'm getting no support here. I'm gonna be interesting. Okay, there we go. That's my first kill. That was interesting. Okay, Dave says I'm very interesting and not to be self-conscious. But it's difficult because like 6,000 people are watching us. Okay. I'm not even gonna go for power-ups, I'm just gonna rush people. This guy is jumping. That's a mistake. Never jump in a sword fight. Whoa, I fell off. See, that's why you get the touchstone first, so that never happens. And that's would be more frustrating if I had more items, because gathering the items, as you can tell, takes a little bit of time. People ask me when I'm going to make Sword Fight in the Heights 5, and I always tell them when I can get 100 players in, so I guess we'll see that at the same time we see 100-player games. That guy's just standing there. And we get the jet boots, which are hidden up here. Very useful item. Not as good as touchstone, but still pretty good. That guy doesn't have anything, so I'm gonna get him. Get back. Oh no, another tie. All right. I'm gonna have one more sword fight here, and then actually underneath all these hats, it's getting a little hot. Maybe we'll call it. All right, that's 1. That's 2. So the mechanics of the sword fighting are slash does regular damage, but if you double click, you'll do a lunge. That will do extra damage. So what you're trying to do is get really close to someone and then lunge. And it works best if they're like, I got her that time. Okay. It works best if they're falling because their arms go up, and then you can kind of like get them when they can't get you again. Okay, so I got beat by Caleb Hill 98 there. And maybe that's enough sword fighting on the heights for now. So, how we doing? Yeah? We're wrapping it up. Okay, do we have anything planned after this, or should I give him a send-off? What are you pointing to? I'm pointing at this camera. Alright, guys. So I got a lot of headgear on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the BLOXcast. We're gonna do this again next month?
We will do it next. We will do it in the new year.
We will do it in the new year, so we'll see you on the flippity flip. Can I bring that back? Flippity flip? I'm bringing it back. Flippity flip is now a cool thing to say.